Who does Edmund meet in prison, and how does this change his life? He meets Abbe Faria, whose influence transforms Edmund's life completely. Through rigorous teaching and intellectual guidance, Faria shapes Edmund into a thoughtful, educated, and mentally resilient man. What does Abbe Faria's decision to share his wisdom show about his character? It reveals Abbe Faria as a selfless, wise, and morally principled man who values justice and believes that knowledge should be shared for the good of others. Compare Edmund before and after meeting Abbe Faria. How does he change? Before meeting Abbe Faria, Edmund was naive, uneducated, and driven mainly by emotion. After their meeting, he becomes intellectually refined, emotionally disciplined, and capable of deep strategic thinking. Do you agree that knowledge can be more valuable than freedom? Why or why not? Yes, because knowledge empowers individuals to understand the world, make informed decisions, and use freedom responsibly rather than waste it through ignorance. The ray of hope symbolizes more than a chance of freedom. What does it mean for Edmund's soul and future? The ray of hope represents spiritual rebirth. It restores Edmund's faith, strengthens his inner resolve, and directs his future toward justice, purpose, and self-realization beyond imprisonment. What did Abbe Faria give Edmund before dying? Before his death, Abbe Faria entrusted Edmund with a parchment containing the secret map to a vast hidden treasure on the island of Monte Cristo. What was the first subject Faria taught Edmund? Faria began Edmund's education with languages, particularly Italian. Why did Edmund at first believe his arrest was destiny? Initially, Edmund accepted his arrest as fate due to his innocence and lack of understanding. Later, under Faria's guidance, he realized that his imprisonment was the result of a calculated conspiracy. What method did Faria use to make lessons interesting for Edmund? Faria employed practical teaching methods such as stories and maps. Why did Faria consider knowledge a kind of freedom? He believed that while the body may be confined, the mind remains free through knowledge. Education, therefore, offers inner liberation and prepares one for future independence. How did Edmund react when he discovered the names of his enemies? Edmund was deeply shocked upon learning that his betrayers were once his friends. As the truth became clear, his shock transformed into intense anger and a burning desire for justice. What did Edmund learn about justice from Faria's teaching? He learned that true justice must be guided by wisdom, patience, and moral responsibility rather than blind revenge or uncontrolled emotion. Why was patience important in Faria's philosophy? Patience was essential in Faria's philosophy because it restrained destructive anger and allowed reason to prevail. In prolonged imprisonment, patience and hope were necessary for survival and ultimate justice. How did Faria inspire Edmund to hope for the future? Faria inspired hope by equipping Edmund with knowledge and revealing the existence of the hidden treasure, offering him both material opportunity and a meaningful future. What secret plan did Faria and Edmund begin to develop together? They secretly planned an escape by digging a tunnel, intending to reach the sea, swim to safety, and begin a new life beyond the prison walls. Why did Edmund consider Faria his true mentor? Edmund regarded Faria as his true mentor because he shaped his intellect, disciplined his emotions, and guided his moral outlook, effectively recreating him as a new man. How did Edmund prepare himself mentally for life after prison? Edmund prepared himself through education, self-control, and a solemn promise to honor Faria's legacy by living purposefully and pursuing justice with wisdom.